Hi, everybody. I thought you might like to see what the new Google Classroom is going to look like. I have the beta version installed here. The whole thing's not there yet, but I do have most of it. So let's take a little tour. Okay, so let's start with the settings gear right here. Now, there didn't actually used to be a settings gear right there. In fact, you had to fish around a little bit in Classroom to find these things. But when we click on that settings gear, you'll see what you have control over at this point. First of all, this is where you can go to change the name of your class. You do that with the edit pencil. The next thing that you can change in settings is you have your class code right here. This is also where you go if you want to use that display button to just show the code to your entire class to get them to sign into your Google Classroom at the beginning of the semester or the school year. The other thing that you can do here in settings is make some decisions about how you're going to use the stream, and this is where you can select whether or not students are going to be able to post and comment into the stream, or only the teacher will be able to post and comment in the stream. And I'll show you the stream in just a few minutes. The next thing on this page is the Guardian Summaries, and you just turn those on if you're going to use Guardian Summaries and enter parent emails and send them a weekly update to your Google Classroom. And then this last item here in class settings allows you to see things that you have deleted so that you can maybe change your mind about them later. I'll show you where those are. Those live in the Classworks tab, but we'll go back there in just a second. Let's take a look at People. People is the old Students tab. All of your groups of people will be here. Any co-teachers that you have will be here. Your students are here. And if you have guardians, they will also be listed on this particular page. The action buttons haven't changed any, so you can select people that you want to email, remove, or mute so that they cannot post or comment into the stream. This is where you would do that, as on the People tab. The Classwork tab is next, and this is the one that's really, really different than it used to be. This is where you're going to go to make all of your assignments, including questions and quizzes. You're going to make them all on this page. An important thing that you want to remember with new Google Classrooms is that you want to use topics. And the reason you want to use topics is you will get your page organized. So I created 2 topics on this page, science and language arts, and they show up as headers. If you were a secondary level teacher, you might want to use these as unit titles to organize the work that you're putting in Classroom. If you don't give things topics, they're just going to all be floating on this page right here. You can still move things up and down just like you used to be able to. You can rename a topic, delete it, copy a link, which is something new, so I can share an entire group of items with an individual, and I can still move things up and down. Here's where those deleted posts live that I talked about that you can make in the settings gear. This page is where you go to add assignments. You're going to click the plus sign down here, and you will see a list that looks similar to the list that you used to see in the stream. There is going to be an additional ability added to this assignments, this Classworks tab here, and it's coming soon, and here's what that's going to look like. I'll show it to you in this other tab. There is going to be this really great feature where you can create a quiz, a Google Forms quiz, right inside of Classroom, and you are going to be able to lock that quiz. So what does that mean? That means that when you assign a quiz this way and your students open the quiz, they will be locked into it. They cannot open other tabs until they click that submit button and turn their quiz in. So that's a really great feature for the new Google Classroom, and that is coming sometime in August. Let's take a look at the rest of what's in the classwork page. So this is something that you definitely should be familiar with. It hasn't changed at all. Here's your access to all of your file folders and items that are in Drive. Here's the calendar that's actually associated with this particular Google Classroom. And then this is an exit to take me out to my full regular calendar. Last but not least, let's take a look at the stream. So the stream is really different. If you click the plus button, you only see 2 things pop up. One is you can create an announcement, and the other thing you can do is reuse a post. So basically the stream is just a list of things that are upcoming and events that you have posted into your classroom. It's designed to be the communication center of your classroom, or at least that's how Google's thinking of it. And I think Google's vision is that you're going to have students posting into the stream as well, but that may or may not be the way that you want to handle your classroom. Students will continue to see this upcoming area right here, which is supposed to keep them alert to what is coming up soon. And then this part, the pancakes over here, look just a little bit different than they used to. Classes still takes you out to the whole group of all of the classes you have, both your new ones and your old ones. Again, back to the pancakes, you can access your calendar. Here's your open classes. Your archived classes live down here if you're looking for those. And there is that settings gear, and the only thing that this controls at this point is your email notifications. I have mine turned off because I don't want to receive an email when students turn work in, because you get your email box filled up. But if you turn that on, you do have some choices about controlling how much email comes in. And this is the same in old Classroom, but this is a place you can go to really be specific about the kinds of email you want coming into your email box based on what's happening inside of Google Classroom. So that is your tour of the new classroom. As soon as I see that new quizzes forums that's lockable, I will let you know.